Hello, lovelies. Welcome to lanmoutarot. This is a general reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or anywhere Leo may be in your chart. This is for the second week of December 2019. And we are starting out here with an oracle card from the Keepers of the Light deck. And we will not take any clarification. I'm going to keep this short, as I noticed the viewing time in this reading is shorter, significantly shorter than what the duration of my readings usually are, and this takes a lot of time and energy to do these readings, and I do want to give you guys the best um, uh, I would say the best product, but it's not a product. I really don't give you guys really the best possible experience watching this reading, and it's important as well that I do not take too much of your time as it's depicting here in the analytics. So I want to give you the messages as they come through. I want to stay in touch on a weekly basis to give you the energies as they're shifting, but I will try to keep them much shorter, okay? And you can put your comments or email me. My information is in the description box if you guys have any ideas or opinion in that change. And here we have faith, humanity, and benevolence. Stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, see the light in the world. See the light in the world, okay? And the card for you, Leo, is Mother Mary. This is beautiful energy. Mother Mary came out for you. And it says here, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. Mother healing is possible at this time. So Leo, especially for some of you, if you've been in conflict with your mother or a mother figure in your life, this is a moment for you to take a step back, okay, to choose peace, okay, to make peace in the situation. And if you felt like for some of you, you harboring certain hard feelings against your own mother, or you feel like your children are not connecting with you, or you feel like there's a disconnect between you and your children, take a moment during this time to reconnect, okay? Spirit is asking you to choose peace, to find peace in the situation, to reconnect, to the need to be right is not important right now, okay? To stay calm, to not get too agitated, to not get too defensive, to not feel that you have to be, especially if you are the mother, it's your own children that are making you feel like a certain way, to feel like you don't need to be right, okay? To choose peace and love, to give love, to be a vessel of love, to be able to just look past the errors of your own mother or wherever it is that you're dealing with during this time. Okay, Leo, this is very important here. This is coming out very strongly for you. Here we have number 9, solitude. This is the card of this is Virgo. This is major arcana. This is the same as the Hermit card here. It's called solitude in the psychic tarot, and this is about finding some time. The Virgo, the Hermit energy is usually to go inside yourself. It's an inner journey to really get to know yourself, to really, like, the first step in any spiritual journey is to know thyself, to really pay attention to your own tendencies, positive, negatives, and in between. What do you desire? What drives you? Where do you draw your power, your strength from? Okay, how do you tap to your intuition? Do you listen to your intuition? How grounded are you? Okay, how do you connect to the divine, and all of those questions? It's like that inner journey that we go to. But here it's called solitude, and I like in this book, there's a book opened. It's almost to say that those answers, that inner journey, it's not just gonna be about meditation. For some of you, there's a sense of learning here. You need to open a book, especially, let's say, for example, for those of you that are having issues with your own children, the way you mother, or you feel like you're not being effective as a mother, or you feel like you cannot create a sense of peace in your home, you feel like your home doesn't have enough love, you're not connecting, there's not enough affection, whether it's you that is feeling like towards your mother figure, or it's you who's feeling that that sense of lack as a mother. There's a sense here that not just for you to go to take a moment to go in the woods, if you will. Ooh, a fly just go right in front of me. I don't know where it came from. This is so strange, but it's it's also for you to also take a moment to read up, to learn. Okay, let's say you are the mother to learn, like you have kids that are like preteens. It may benefit for you to do some reading on like the psychology of preteens. Okay, what they're going through, why the brain is changing and how they're processing things, and perhaps that may help you to not take things so personal, so personally that they do. Okay, and the same goes for your own mother. You may want to learn about their history. Okay, we all have our own journey to walk. If you feel like your mother um was not being a good mom to you, you felt like there was you didn't get enough nurturing growing up, you may want to learn about your mom's history. How did they grow up? Did they receive the kind of mothering, the kind of nurturing that you would like to see in them? If no one taught them, or they don't know it, or they had a child, like, they had their own lessons to learn, that may open up your eyes and understand things in a different way. And also, mother healing here is also telling me, for some of you, you may be, even if you're masculine, you may be needing a little bit more nurturing in your life. You may be needing to connect more, even if your mother is no longer with you, or you don't have kids. You may be called to mother younger energy that you're around, younger people that you're around. Okay, because it may be that's a role that you're being called to play. Even if it's in a work situation, you have, like, you are mentoring younger energy. You may want to approach it not from an aggressive way, like, I'm teaching you to do this. This is the way to succeed, to climb the ladder, da 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 da. You may have to approach it from a more feminine energy, from a more subtle energy. That's how you connect to your mentees, if you will. So it doesn't, I'm not gonna take clarification. So regardless of how it applies to you, when you hear those messages, this is a general reading. If it connects, it will be haha. It will automatically, in your own intuition, a situation will come up, and that's how you know, okay, this is connecting. And that is what is, perhaps you didn't even realize that was an issue, and then once that comes up, when you hear this message, and then this is that situation that comes up for you, then you may want to investigate a little bit further. It's like, wait, do I feel this way? Wait, is that something? Then, so you can get the clarity, because sometimes it's just shed a light, and with these readings, as any other reading you may get, even if it's a personal reading, usually most of the time, what's the situation more than the reader, right? It's your own situation. You know what's been going on in your life, even if you've buried it in your subconscious. It's about getting clarity. It's about bringing it up. That's why we help you with. It's about shining that light into it. It's about helping you to tap into your intuition about, oh yeah, that's why you've been feeling that. That's why you've been having this recurrent thought. That's why you've been having this recurrent dream. That's how you've been having this recurrent problem. Okay, and especially with those general reading, really take it with a grain of salt. Do not make major decisions based on what a stranger, on a social platform is saying. Always, dig a little bit deeper for your own self. And what's your truth? Talking about truth, we have the Ace of Air here. What's your truth? What's your own clarity? What is it telling you? Okay, I don't know why I had to do all that talking with you, Leo, that little pep talk here, that for some of you, you needed to hear it, because I wasn't expecting to go there, and the whole tangent here. And here we have at the bottom of the deck the two of fire here, the waiting game. The waiting game, this is just such an interesting card. We literally have like two, we have the wood at the bottom here, and we have the actually leaves growing on that tree, right? It's a whole tree. The rating game, it's almost rating game. It's almost like some of you may feel like there's a decision. The two of wands is the card making a decision, right? Look at all the spirals that are going in between. I feel like for some of you, you have been in this situation before. This is like a recurrent cycle. Perhaps in all different in different dimensions in this multiverse, you are dealing with the same situation. Perhaps in different lifetimes, you had to deal with the same situation. That's what I get here with those different parallel lives happening all at the same time. Okay, perhaps for some of you, this is a karmic situation. It's something that because you have dealt with it in a previous life, that's why these like remnants of that you still have to learn certain lesson in this journey. Okay, because here with the two of wands, the waiting game, there's usually a decision to be made or making a decision. Okay, in the person making a decision, and I feel like it's been a long time with the waiting game, because we usually trees denotes a long time, and we see the we see the woods here are like, you know, firmly in that bottom cylinder, and here we have the tree actually have been grown, have leaves on it, probably have already like bearing fruits. Okay, so it's for some of you, it's been a long time waiting for that decision to be made, for that path to be taken that that you're on right now. But during this time, by having faith, and by staying calm, by focusing on the positive aspect of you and the people involved in this situation, by choosing the path of love and peace, and your own inner knowing, okay, you're gonna be able to overcome whatever negativity there was. This is number 15. This is a card of the devil, right? Temptation, it's called here. This is about negative way, codependency, way of connecting with another. This is about negative habits, addictions, negative, like, you know, negative way of relating, and all the rest. Like, so this is about finding that, first of all, to really know yourself, to really have faith in who you are, have faith in your own inner goodness, and in also that of other people, knowing that because we're all connected, right? And once you choose that path to go with peace, to choose love, you're gonna be able to overcome wherever there was negativity, and wherever there was any kind of, I feel like here it was really a negative way of connecting, or negative habits, negative way of relating with other people that are in your lives. Okay, and then what do we get? What do we have? We end here with the ace of air. That's words. This is the truth. Triumphant success. This is how you succeed here. This is how, like, it's almost like bam bam bam, taking that moment to really it's almost, if let's say it's you and one person in your life. Okay, let's say it's a situation between you and your mother, right? It may not be, but let's say this is what it's about. Okay, and or it may have be in a group of people, maybe your children, or you, let's say your teacher. It's you've been having a difficult time, whatever it may be for you, and you've been looking all this time wherever there was problems and issues in this relationship, that wherever the tension was, all this time you've been thinking it's them. You've been looking at them. You've been looking at their lack of, let's say you're a teacher, how like these parents don't really raise these kids right. They have no manners. They don't want to learn. Like, you know, you're looking at the administrators, like they're so wrong. You're looking at your partner, like, you know, that they just let's say you're masculine energy, right, or your feminine energy. Even you're looking at your partner, you're like, they might not have a good mother, or maybe they expect me to mother them. I'm not your mother. They want me to do everything for them. Like, you know, you're looking at your children, you're just looking like, oh, you're so ungrateful, whatever it is, that negativity that you felt, you are looking at them, you are placing all the blames on the other side. For some of you, okay, you are looking at all the shortcomings, and that is why you're in this situation. That's why you're feeling that sense of lack, whether you're not receiving enough nurturing, enough attention, or that's why you yourself, you cannot give that nurturing, you cannot find the peace in the relationship. Spirit is telling you to take a step back from that. Spirit is telling you it's really up to you. Okay, it's up to you, and this is a lesson that you're supposed to be learning in this path, in this life cycle. Okay, in this dimension, during this during this cycle here, and this journey, is that for you to master yourself, to master your own inner self, for you to know that you control only you. okay? And I'm sorry, I had to move this here. I feel like layer coming on this. It's all up to you. It's all up to you, okay? And for you to really understand that, you have to take that moment for yourself, that solitude moment, for you to go in that hermit journey, to really get to know yourself. Because at the end of the day, we cannot control how other people act, we cannot control what they do, we cannot even if it's your own children, they have their own personality, they have their own journey to go on, they have their own lessons to learn in their life journey. You can do your best, but you cannot control them. But what you can control, you, is who you, how you react, what you do, the decisions that are left to you to make, okay? And even then, we have to know that spirit have a hand on it. And now you are getting a help from the universe. They're letting you know, they're gonna push you toward that path, because this is a major arcana, okay? This is not the four of air where you need rest, you need a moment to meditate, to calm your mind. No, 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 no. This is spirit asking, pushing you. You're gonna be put in a position where you have to do that work to really learn you, who you are, the inner working of yourself, and the external working of yourself, for that matter, of your environment, okay? And yes, that requires you to meditate, that requires you to do some thinking, that requires you to allow those answers to come to you. But for some of you, you may have to go into the books here as well, and spirit is telling you to have faith, to stay calm, to find your own inner calm, to have faith in your own humanity, in the people, in the other peoples around you, their own humanity, in the benevolent spirit, what's good in them. Trust the good in yourself and others, and to see the light in the world, to not focus on all this negativity. When you get into the classroom, to not see the kids as just like a bunch of brats that have no manners, to be able to see their own humanity, to be able to understand they have their own path, to be able to understand some of them may have been living quite difficult lives, okay? To be able to see that, to be able to look at your own mother, like we started here, if it's about you not getting the right, the nurturing that you needed, to be able to understand they had their own journey, to be able to let go of the need to be right. Yes, perhaps they did things that were wrong to you. Perhaps they have wronged you. Perhaps you didn't receive as much as you felt like you should have received. Perhaps they were not the best mother, but it's okay. That already happened. What can you do right now to set a new tone? What can you do right now to bring peace in the relationship? What can you do right now to be an angel of love, to give love, okay? Mother healing is possible at this time. Ask for help from Mother Mary. For some of you, ask for help in healing your relationship with your mother, relationship with your children, or relationship with your own inner mother, okay? If it's you relating to just even strangers, and how you approach life, and how you look at the other people, especially for those of you that are feminine energy out there, this is the message for you. It's coming so strong. Heart-to-heart conversations is at the bottom of the deck. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. There's a discussion to be had here, especially for those of you, let's say there was a distance, there was tensions between you and your mother. Before you can move on, once you get to that place, you've gone to that solitude moment, you really know who you are, you really come with a sense of clarity within your own self as to what's important to you, what you really need to give in order to receive, to just have peace, to make peace. Then a heart-to-heart conversation may be necessary here, okay? To just openly discuss things, and to also be able to release all this negativity from the past, so we can move anew in truth and clarity. That's the Ace of Swords. That's an offer of the new beginning here. In truth, new understanding and clarity, and to be able to communicate with each other in a new way. That's your decision. That's all up to you here, okay? And free yourself. So you're not stuck. You're not stuck in this negative way of relating. You're not stuck in a bad relationship. You're not stuck. It's up to you to free yourself from that, based on your decisions, based on the which path you follow, okay? And by the way, each time I pull up this two of fire for you, what's underneath is major arcana number 13. This is a death card. This is transformation, it's called here. A quiet appliso. This is a card of transforming what was, okay? Putting an end to an old cycle, to an old cycle where there was temptation, negativity, codependency, so you can start anew in truth, with clarity, okay? So this is your message during this time, Leo. It's a beautiful message. This is really all about you, how you see things, how you want to connect, what's the path that you want to follow. Do you want peace and love, and being able to let go of the negativity, being able to embrace a more of that nurturing energy and to exhibit more of that nurturing energy. And I hope that this message resonate with you and it bring you some kind of clarity or some kind of guidance, shed some lights in your own situation. And I hope to see you next week for the next set of reading. And I'm sending you so much love and healing energy during this time, Leo. I feel like for some of you, going to that solitude moment, you're really gonna come out even stronger. And remember, love is the only answer. Bye bye.